Welcome back to From the Bench, everybody. As always, it's Eric, and today we got box number 8 of the first ever full case that I bought. Series 1 from last year. Waiting for Series 1 of this year. It's supposed to be like the first week of February, and now I'm hearing reports that people are seeing on sites that it's being delayed again. So, I don't know. When it shows up, I'll get it. Like I said, I got a full case pre-ordered for Series 1 of this coming year. And just have to wait and see. I can't do anything about it until that time. You know, I can complain all I want. Guess what? It is not going to get here any quicker. One of the things that is going to be coming my way is, I've talked about it a couple times, some Premier Lacrosse League cards from Topps. 10 of my order are coming my way, apparently. So that's not the full order by any stretch, but apparently 10 of the packs are coming my way. They have the UPS code and stuff. I just don't have the whole thing yet. So yeah, that'll be the next probably the next new product I get. Probably be like a pre-release of that, or a release video of that that I'll be putting up. So just wait and see. That'll probably be like, I'm assuming, like 2 weeks from, Alberta, or from the United States. So Phil Kessel. These are all stuck together. So we got Phil, Thomas Hurdle. We got our first young gun, Ryan Ellis, Tuukka Rask. It's a center for the Hurricanes. It is one Morgan Geekie. Now with the Kraken. Morgan Geekie was one of the big guys back in the day, I'm pretty sure, when this set came out. Not big, but like a decent name for sure. There you go. He's still 1998, 2000. So right now he's 21. Still a super young kid for the Hurricanes. But nice. And now they let him go up for the expansion. Backdrop of the day. It's Mika Rantanen. Obviously, I talk about him all the time. He doesn't quite get the same hobby love. He still gets some love. But the guy is just ridiculous. Puts up a ton of points. He's second on the Avalanche in points behind Kadri. He's catching up too a little bit. Another 2 points against the Kings. And then people don't like... Nathan MacKinnon right now is like, I think he's 5 or 7 and 8 games behind Rantanen and Kadri. He's got 42 points. I think Rantanen's got 48. McKinnon's just been a man on a mission lately. We got Ovi, Nikita Gutsev, Quinn Hughes, and there we go. We got a flower in the portraits. Martin Jones, Forsberg, Dahlin, and Drew Doughty. So, like I said, I'm excited for new product. I know you guys like watching me open new products. I know that's a big thing on the channel. Anytime I have a new product coming out, I know it gets a lot of views and a lot of interactions and stuff, and I want to bring that to you. But I can't help what Upper Deck does. Vander Kane. I don't know what this is. A youngin, maybe? John Moore. That's the debut date of Igor Shesterkin. James Neal. Durant. Pretty sure I mentioned last time it was against the Avalanche. See, I got that right. Shesterkin in that Nathan MacKinnon episode, his first ever game was against the Avalanche in a win. Pretty sure that's how I remember that. It's because of the debut dates. So, like I said, lots of stuff. The Avalanche are rolling. The Oilers are not. The Oilers are having a hard time. I'm Provorov. Stalainen, Nolachari. There we go. Emil Larmy. I just said, I think a couple episodes ago, that was my first Emil Larmy. And here's my second one. So there we go. Emil Larmy. A little goaltender prospect for the Penguins. Let's see what else we can get here. So we've hit most young guns now, I think, out of all this set. I'm sure there's a couple. We've hit some decent hits. We've hit short print of Lafreniere. So we're just looking for something like a good clear-cut young gun. Good, maybe high, like if I get a high loss, it'd be awesome. But maybe like an exclusive young gun. I don't typically go Tuukka Rask. Put that aside for somebody. Peugeot, Zaitsev, and Ehlers. But yeah, I haven't hit a whole lot when it comes to like. I don't think I've hit anything over like. My best exclusive was probably a Jake Ottinger. I think it was like the first hobby box I opened was a Jake Ottinger, exclusive. Which, okay, like I said, not a bad thing. I actually ended up trading that for Pierre-Luc Dubois Future Watch Auto. Some guy in the States. I don't know if he ever watches, but definitely hit me up for that. Alex Tuck, Victor Hedman, and then nephew Tyler. But like I said, that was probably my best. I think everything else I've hit like a P.O. Joseph, clear cut, bunch of Sharks, clear cut Young Guns. I like Ian Mitchell, some of the guys over there for the Blackhawks. So we got Jacob Trouba, Joe Pavelski, Alex Iafallo, and a predominant of Ovi. So I find that's the one thing I didn't like about Series 1 last year. I just didn't like the inserts. So hopefully they get a little better inserts. It'd be nice to see them kind of do something with it. You just don't see a whole lot. I just don't hear a whole lot of people going on about like the upper deck inserts. Like you get like, and I'm just comparing it to like football or basketball and stuff like that. Those guys are like some of the inserts. People are like, oh wow, those are so cool. And all I ever hear from like the guys that are like not hockey guys is like when they see our, they break our hockey cards or whatever, they're just like. Bo Horvat. They're just like, they're so boring. The inserts in these, you're just looking for the young guns, which same thing. The rookies in this, you're gonna get less rookies than you typically do in, something with, like a football or basketball product, right? So, Jack Eichel, Perreault, Zaka, we got another young gun. The center for the Capitals. There you go, Connor McMichael, sorry. That's a pretty good one. This is a pretty good box. Got a Morgan Geekie. I know the Morgan Geekie's gone down, but he's a name that plays in the NHL. Connor McMichael, that is not like 30 years old. There we go. Put him up. So we got the backdrop of Mikko Rantanen. Got the Young Guns canvas. And then the Parkhurst rookie green. I actually got one of those of McDavid, but thought I'd put up a guy that's winning a little bit. The Oilers, I don't know what you do with them. I don't know. For every year, they just decide like, we need a goaltender. No, we're just going to pass. We're not going to address that at all. William Karlsson, Alex DeBrincat, and our French variant is a Nate Schmidt. So there we go. Nate Schmidt. There we go. Variant Francais. So I think those were even like, it's kind of nice in Series 2. They kind of didn't make those the hit. They just kind of threw them in with one of the other hits. I think that's probably the best thing for those two. Bobby Ryan. Here, another young gun. Bobby Ryan. Nate. Pickles. Bergeron. And a goalie, this is going to be Artem Zagadulin. Artem, how you doing? I don't know. Oilers just have to figure it out. Like they were content with just rolling it on with Mike Smith and Koskinen, who for some reason at one point they gave him a big deal because Oilers, right? The kid played like 6 games at that time, 10 games, and they're like, yeah, we're just going to assign you to obviously, it wasn't the biggest deal in the world, but it's like you're gonna spend how much money on this kid, and he hasn't even looked that great. Like it wasn't even like he was like putting up crazy numbers or anything. So Riley Smith, Matt Zuccarello, Darnell Nurse, got another canvas. This one is gonna be a JVR. There you go on the Flyers circle. JVR I just always remember for like his between the legs, like side of the net. Loved getting that puck off the side of the net and like trying to go like between his legs and top shelf. Look at me go. Trying to open this without a knife. The knife is so much quicker. I know some of you guys complain about it, but geez, that knife is so much quicker. Jacob Chikrin, Brock Nelson, Colin White, Nick Dowd, and then another predominant. And this one is going to be Elias Pettersson. So we'll see what we can get. What else I got coming in? I don't think I really got a whole lot. It's football season, though. It's playoffs. Once again, I'm heartbroken for my Chargers. It's one of the worst losses I've had in a long time. Alex Martinez, former Moncton Wildcat, Connor Garland, along with former Moncton Wildcat Keith Yandel. And then we go David Pasta. Pasternak. Put that aside. Over here. I always kind of put the Boston inserts aside for somebody. I don't really care about them. It's Boston. They're not my team. Especially those little ones. If you have a nephew or a friend's kid that likes hockey or something like that, find out who they like for a team. Now, if they like the Leafs, don't give them anything. No, I'm joking. But it probably makes his day to give him something like that, right? So there we go. Colin White in the UD game jersey. There you go. Oh, yeah. So there we go. Colin White, game jersey, this little patch. I'm assuming that said like $1 to maybe $2. I think like the Bo Horvat last episode, I think that went for like $2 or something. So assuming Colin White not quite on the same level as even a Horvat. So when it comes to like popularity, so I'm assuming it probably went for like under that. There we go. The Colorado Avalanche leading scorer, Nazem Kadri, the diving Dane himself, Artem Anisimov, and then a worldwide Backstrom. Had a nice little goal tonight. Bruins won, though. Bruins win. Marchand, dislocated his shoulder or something. Couldn't even cheer for the game-winning goal. He was sitting there with his, arm hanging on the bench, so... Everyone hates Marchand, but, man, the guy's still good. Oscar Klefbom, Ricardo Raquel. And there we go. We got another worldwide. This one is Tuukka Rask. So, once again, put that aside. This is the Boston opening right here. Jersey of the day. I don't think I mentioned that. Jersey of the day is a Redwoods jersey from the Premier Lacrosse League. Oops. And it is a Perkovic midfielder. I talk about lacrosse all the time on here. Go check it out. Just go watch some highlights. Literally just put in Premier Lacrosse League. They have a good YouTube channel. And just watch game day vlogs and stuff like that. It's awesome. Great game. I was always a box lacrosse guy. We just didn't have field lacrosse around here when I was growing up. I think I'm more of a field guy. It's just so exciting. I like the whole... Was this an exclusive? Is this an exclusive? It's going to be a veteran, though, but it's still an exclusive. So there we go. But I said the box game is good. I hate how the goalies wear such big padding. And this is coming from a guy that played goalie in lacrosse. Yes, it can hurt when the ball hits you. It is what it is. You're going to feel it. But you don't need to look as ridiculous as they do, for sure. So Dylan Strome, be exclusive. This looks like it's Dallas Star because that's all I hit. Joe Pavelski, 28 of 100. There we go. Joe Pavelski in the UD exclusives. I hit so many Dallas Stars when it comes to this kind of stuff. When it comes to inserts and short print cards. I hit a John Klingberg short print at one point out of SPA. Yeah. Of Sign of the Times Black. I think it's tormenting me because my girlfriend's a Stars fan and I'm an Avalanche fan, so that's probably it. But anyways, back to lacrosse talk. I think it's just I love both. I love box and field. Field's just very exciting. It's just even the way they can put it on. I don't know. It's one of those things. Young gun. We got a D-man for the Blackhawks. his canvas last episode, but Nicholas Baudin. Baudin. I said that last time too. There we go. Another young gun, Nicholas Baudin. Let's see if it's Baudin. But I don't know. Go watch it. Like I said, when you're done watching this, you can watch more of my videos. There's always links and stuff, but literally just Premier Lacrosse League. Just Google it. PLL, lacrosse, whatever you want to put in there. And like I said, just go watch some of the highlights and stuff from some of the games. It's a super exciting game. Kevin Fiala, Chris Letang, Matthew Tkachuk. This is going to be a rookie retrospective of Joel Farabee. Haven't paid attention to him for a while. I remember at one point I think he was putting up a bunch of goals. So what do we got left? One there. 4 packs left. This is like on bench time here. I don't fast forward. I know some guys like Ziri and stuff like that. They fast forward through all this stuff. I don't know. When I come on here, I just want to have a chat. Just want to talk. I like talking about players. I like talking about different things, different sports. So we got Adam Fox. We got another young gun here. So we got Adam Fox, Tyler Seguin, Braden Point. We got a center for the Kings, Gabe Vilardi. This is not a bad Fox. Gabe Vilardi, the Donskoy. So we got a Connor McMichael, a Morgan Geeky, Gabe Vilardi. Those are all like, young NHL, players. Once again, not like 30-year-old players. That's half the battle here. Also saw Byfield was playing tonight against the Avalanche. 1999. Same thing. Super young for that kid too. Quinn Byfield was playing. Looked good. Looked quick. Had a little bit of a burst going on. Had a nice little power move at one point. The Kemper just kind of made a nice save on. He looks like he's good. I said he's probably going to be the face for Series 2. I would assume, top 5 pick there in the NHL draft. Consensus kind of number top 5. He's in LA, all the lights, all the glamour. I said if he can start playing regularly, I know he's had injury problems and stuff like that. So if he can start playing regularly, it'll be kind of nice to see what he can do. Timothy Liljegren. There we go. Put that over there. But it'd just be nice to see what he can do. Series 2 at this point, I'm assuming it will come out like after the playoffs. I don't know what Upper Deck's going to do. They just keep on like delaying this stuff, but then they keep on bringing out more product. I don't just start canceling some stuff. Like, I know that's the plan. They're already saying they're going to, ice, I think they're cutting out. Clear cut maybe. Like, I know they have like a bunch they're going to cut out, but it's got to happen. You got to catch up eventually. Even like SP Authentic. Like, I'm going to get SP Authentic for this year, for 2020, 2021. Sometime. Probably in like April or May. That's ridiculous at this point. Jared Spurgeon, Charlie Coyle, Connor Murphy, Nick Suzuki, and a Thomas Chabot. Bidding on a Thomas Chabot Precious Metal Gems. Just dropped that. On eBay right now. I'm trying to get that. If any of you guys are also bidding on it, you didn't hear that it's me trying to get it. So, I just thought I like the PMGs. I was made out pretty good lately on one. Some guy was selling. If any of you guys don't know, I'm a big like Marvel guy too. Love all that stuff. So he had 2 autos plus an Iron Man PMG, and I was like, oh, how much for all that? And he had it for like $100. I was like, I'll give you 90. And he's like, okay. So it took a couple days. Finally got out there. It was kind of weird. We got out there, picked it up, and so far I sold the 2 autos for the $90. Essentially, I think it was $87 after like eBay fees and stuff. And then the Iron Man itself, I haven't checked it in a little bit, but earlier today, I think it still had like a day and a half left in auctions, and it was already up to like $120. So the whole PMG thing is just taken off to a whole nother level. So if you can find any, or if you have any, it's a good time to sell. Here we go. the man himself. Just going to talk about this for a second with him. I don't have any problem. I know the media is trying to blow it up, and because they're cranky, because they're the ones that are usually asking these questions. But when you're getting asked a stupid question, you know that you're being, this is probably the same guy who probably asked 10,000 stupid questions all the time to, him and Connor and Darnell and all these guys over there for the Oilers. And you're just going to it's probably the same guy. He's obviously frustrated. They went on the big winning streak at the start of the year. Then obviously they've sucked ever since. Obviously he's frustrated, and you're going to ask a dumb question. Then you're going to get pissy. Sorry, kids. That, he's not answering the question right, and that he's giving you an attitude. It's like, come on. What did you expect this guy to do? Did you expect him just to be super happy that you were kind of asking a not a great, I understand it's the common journalist question, but that's just, don't be angry when you ask the most boring journalist questions of all time and then you get a not great answer back. I don't know. That's why when I watch stuff like that, some of those reporters, they're just so generic. And then you watch somebody like a Pat McAfee, who I really like. If you guys have never watched him, depends on who you are. You can watch it if you're a younger person. Ask your parents first. But he actually gets stuff out of the interviews. He actually will ask the people questions. He words it ways that you can't answer it the boring way. You kind of got to put a little jazz on it, right? You kind of actually kind of give a little personality in the interview. So so guys like that are gonna bury modern day reporters and interviews and stuff like that, because that's what people want to see. Nobody wants to see we tried for we gave it 120% and it's gonna take the whole team, and nobody wants to. We've all heard it. We all know the cliches. It is what it is. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I got that'd be now another 4 left of this. 4, 6, 2, 8. So I got 4 left of this. So I'm probably gonna try to do something else. Let me know what you guys want to see. I might do a show off. I don't know. I can do a couple things. I know you guys are still here. I can either do a show off my Avalanche collection. I can either do a show off my Moncton Wildcats collection. Or I can just those are my 2 big collections, my 2 big PCs. It's Moncton Wildcats / Moncton people, or Colorado Avalanche. So you guys let me know what you want to see. And for Eric from the bench, we'll catch you guys next time. Bye, guys.